The FBI said an armed man who stopped an Amtrak train last year had ties with a white supremacist group and had expressed a desire to kill black people, according to court documents unsealed this week. The man, 26-year-old Taylor M. Wilson of Street Charles, M.O., has been charged with a terrorist attack and other violence against a railroad carrier or other mass transportation system, a federal crime. According to an FBI affidavit, Wilson's cousin, who was also his roommate, said Wilson had joined a neo-Nazi group he found while researching white supremacist groups online. The same relative also told authorities that Wilson had demonstrated his interest in killing black people and had traveled to Charlottesville when white supremacists marched on that city in August, 2 months before the Amtrak incident. Was the Charlottesville car attack domestic terrorism, a hate crime, or both? Court filings describe Wilson as having a history of mental health issues and say he was charged with attempting to and threatening to wreck an Amtrak train traveling from California to Missouri with other passengers aboard. The train abruptly stopped in a rural part of southern Nebraska on October 22, authorities said in the FBI affidavit. Special Agent Monty Zapluski wrote that the train halted when a passenger, later identified as Wilson, breached a secure area of the train and triggered an emergency stop control panel, applying the emergency brakes. When the train stopped, the assistant passenger conductor said he and others searched and found Wilson sitting in the engineer's seat of the follow engine and playing with the controls, Zapluski wrote. Amtrak staffers attempted to corral Wilson, but he tried to escape, got agitated and, several times, tried reaching for his waistband, the affidavit states. A sheriff's deputy from Furness County, Nebraska, arrived an hour later and found Wilson being physically held by Amtrak personnel, Zapluski wrote. The deputy searched Wilson and found a loaded .38 caliber revolver tucked into his waistband. Wilson also had a loaded speed loader, which can help reload a revolver more quickly, and a backpack belonging to him contained 3 more speed loaders, a box of ammunition, a hammer, a knife, and scissors, among other things, the affidavit states. Authorities said they later found a cache of ammunition hidden in Wilson's Missouri home and also located more than a dozen guns belonging to him, according to the affidavit filed December 22. A search of his phone found documents and PDF files explaining how to kill people and evidence showing the placement of a white supremacist banner over a highway bearing a message related to a fatal police shooting. No attorney was listed for Wilson in the case. A public defender who had been assigned to him previously did not respond to a message seeking comment Friday. The conductor on the Amtrak train told Zapluski that Wilson appeared to be having mood swings and was lucid, then would start saying crazy things about going to the moon, the affidavit states. Wilson repeatedly asked whether Amtrak staff members were going to shoot him, the conductor said.